Going into 2025, going into spring training, Yankees fans still want to see the team make additions. A left-handed reliever would be swell. Please bring back Tim Hill. That's just my take. But Yankees fans also want to see the team add a third baseman. They don't want to go through another year with DJ LeMahieu having a 490 OPS. Now, as for me, I wouldn't mind watching a position battle and make spring training fun, right? If Peraza, Cabrera, DJ are competing for third base, and let's say Peraza wins, right? I know not a lot of you like Peraza, but last year Peraza hit 17 home runs. He hit 17 dingers last year. He had a slow start, but he hit 17 home runs. His month of July, August, September were all very strong offensively. If he wins, why not? He's a former top 100 prospect, a stellar defender. Try him out for 2 months. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But Yankees fans, when you see guys like Alex Bregman still available, they want him. And according to Jorge Castillo of ESPN, Arenado and Bregman, both of those guys are not options. According to his sources, they are not options for the Yankees. A couple months ago, Yankees fans did not want Alex Bregman. Now, why wouldn't they want Bregman? Because he was a part of the freaking Houston Astros. He's a former Astro. He's a cheater, as Yankees fans would say. Well, what? Why did you change your tune? Now all of a sudden you want Bregman? That doesn't make any sense. He cheated. A couple months ago you were saying he cheated. Now you want Bregman all of a sudden. Does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. Now, if Jeff Passan, I agree with this point, if you can get Bregman on a discount, maybe you explore that. But as long as Marcus Stroman is here, that ain't happening. And if you want to say, oh my gosh, payroll, the Yankees are cheap, they're cheap. They spent 20. First of all, Cody Bellinger is going to cost them 20-something million this season. Goldschmidt's going to cost them 12.5. They signed a $200 million starting pitcher in Max Fried. They acquired Devin Williams. They sent an additional $4 million over there to Milwaukee in that Williams trade, along with Nestor Cortez and Caleb Durbin. Williams, one of the best relievers in baseball. Max Fried, one of the best starting pitchers in baseball. And Yankee fans are sitting here acting like they've done nothing. That's outrageous. That's outrageous thinking there. Crazy. They got a center fielder. They got a first baseman. They got a starting pitcher. They got a closer. One of the best in baseball. He's a Yankee. And Yankee fans over there in X are acting like that they've done nothing. It's pathetic. Listen, what the Dodgers are doing, it's unprecedented. If they are not shy of jacking that payroll up to $400 million. But the Yankees being the Yankees, people are confused as to why the Yankees aren't competing with that payroll. Now that they're paying Shohei Ohtani $2 million, but outside of Shohei, but outside of that $2 million, let's add on like another $378 million. That's going to be their payroll. $380 million in 2025. That's freaking risky. That's insane. You want the Yankees walking in with the $400 million payroll? I mean, I guess it's not your money. But they have one of the highest payrolls in baseball. They're just behind the Phillies. I mean, I didn't see the Phillies add a $200 million starting pitcher either. No offense to them, but they didn't do that. Now all of a sudden you want Bregman. When a few months ago, you didn't want him because he's a cheater. What is it? What is it? You don't want him because he's a cheater, but now you want him? Holy crap. And then we're talking about guys that aren't even available through trade. Brendan Donovan, sure, I'll take him. He's not available. Cardinals aren't trading him unless you want to trade Spencer Jones away. Which I think I would, personally. I don't think that's a bad idea. But I don't think the Yankees would. Wanting a third baseman is fine. But let's not act like that the Yankees have done nothing this offseason, because a lot of Yankee fans are acting that way. That's insane. That's crazy to me. That's unfair. Now, if you want to go piggyback off of what Hal said about maybe Goldschmidt and Bellinger replacing Soto, there is no replacing Soto. Absolutely no chance in doing that. So that's silly to say. That I'll get on him about. But as far as the payroll goes, let's not act like the Yankees have a $150 million payroll and they don't want to add, because that's not the situation. If they see a player that's worth adding that kind of money to push them over the next threshold, if that's a thing, if there's a player out there that they deem is worth it, then they're going to do it. But there's no one out there that they think is worth it. The Cardinals said, yo, we're not sending you Arenado for Stroman. The Yankees explored that earlier on in the offseason. It didn't happen. So unless the Cardinals want to revisit that trade, it's not happening. If the Yankees think the player is worth it, they will go out and try to make that move. They offered Juan Soto, would have been the richest contract in baseball history. He went to the Mets. Can't knock the Yankees. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't agree with how Hal runs the team. I don't. But in the next breath, I can't say that they've done nothing. Now, if they didn't add Fried, and they didn't add Cody, and they didn't add Goldschmidt, and they didn't trade for Williams, I'd be pissed off right now too. But I can't be, because they added one of the best relievers in baseball. They added Goldschmidt, who had a tremendous second half of the season last year. The final 30 games of the season, he hit over 300. They paid for they signed Max Fried, one of the top starting pitchers on the free agent market, to over $200 million. I can't be in the camp that I'm upset with the Yankees, because I'm not. In fact, I'm excited and I'm happy, and you won't take my joy away. Seeing a position battle between Peraza, Cabrera, LeMahieu makes spring training worth watching. It makes it worth watching. And listen, if it doesn't work out and you're in June and it doesn't work out, make a trade then. Make a trade then. But signing a Bregman, even if you could sign him at a discount, it's I understand why they wouldn't want to do it. I understand it. I get it.